For most of your life, you have naturally tried to be a good person who is understood by your friends and family. But recently, you have noticed that the more you try to explain your decisions, the more people argue with you and drain your precious energy. So should you just isolate yourself and stop talking to people entirely? The answer is no, but you must drastically change what you share with them. In this video, we are going to explore the 10 Stoic lessons that will show you exactly how to stop explaining your life. The ancient Stoic philosophers understood that constantly justifying your existence is a massive leak of your own life force. When you constantly explain yourself, you are secretly asking the crowd for permission to live your own life. In this video, we are going to explore 10 powerful lessons that will show you exactly how to break this habit. We will start with the simple outward actions you can take today to protect your peace. But as we move down the list, we will enter the dangerous territory of the mind. By the time we reach the final lesson, you will undergo a profound psychological shift that permanently destroys your need for human approval. Let's explore the 10 Stoic lessons that will change your mindset forever. Number 1. Explanations. Invite unnecessary debates. The moment you open your mouth to justify a personal choice, you invite the other person into a debate. You give them a vote in how you should live. If you decide to wake up at 5 in the morning to work on a business, and you explain your reasons to a friend, you are handing them the opportunity to disagree with you. They will tell you that you need more sleep. They will tell you your business idea is too risky. The Stoics knew that you cannot lose an argument if you refuse to start one. When you simply take action without providing a detailed defense, there is absolutely nothing for the other person to attack. You remove the target. A wise person knows that their life choices are not a public courtroom. You do not have to provide evidence for your decisions. When you stay silent, you eliminate the debate entirely and keep all of your energy focused on the actual work. Number 2. Your choices belong only to you. We live in a deeply connected world where everyone feels entitled to know your business. But Epictetus taught a fundamental law called the dichotomy of control. You only control your own mind and your own actions. Everything else is outside of your control, including what other people think of your choices. When you explain your life to someone, you are trying to control their opinion of you. You want them to think you are smart, responsible, and correct. But this is a complete illusion. You cannot force anyone to understand you. Their opinions are created by their own fears and their own limited experiences. Once you deeply accept that your choices are your own private property, the desperate urge to explain yourself vanishes. You realize that you do not owe anyone an explanation for how you spend your time or your money. Your life belongs to you alone. Number 3. Stop begging for validation. Human beings naturally crave the approval of the tribe. Deep in our psychology, we believe that if the tribe does not approve of us, we will not survive. This is why you feel a burning need to justify your actions. You are secretly begging the crowd to validate your existence. Marcus Aurelius was the most powerful emperor on earth, yet he constantly warned himself about this exact weakness. He wrote that it is a profound tragedy to love yourself more than anyone else, but to value other people's opinions more than your own. When you explain yourself, you are handing your self-respect over to a stranger. You are letting them decide if your life has value. To build an unshakable mindset, you must cut this invisible cord. You must learn to approve of your own decisions in total silence. When you no longer need their applause, you become incredibly dangerous and completely free. Number 4. Actions require no translation. We use thousands of words to describe the kind of people we want to be. We tell our friends about our new diet. We tell our family about our new philosophy. But words are incredibly weak. They are constantly misunderstood. Epictetus warned his students never to talk about their philosophy, but to simply embody it. He used a brilliant analogy. He said that sheep do not vomit up their grass to show the shepherd how much they have eaten. Instead, they digest the food in complete silence, and they produce wool and milk. You must treat your life the exact same way. Stop telling people how much you are growing. Stop explaining your new mindset. Digest your philosophy in the dark, and let the massive results of your life speak for you. Your undeniable success is the only explanation the world will ever need. Number 5. Silence protects your peace. Talking drains a massive amount of psychological energy. When you are constantly broadcasting your thoughts, your fears, and your justifications, you are leaking your life force into the open air. Seneca wrote extensively about the absolute power of silence. He understood that a quiet mind is a strong mind. When you stop explaining yourself, you build a heavy wall around your inner peace. If someone questions your choices or doubts your path, a simple smile and total silence is the most powerful response you can possibly give. It completely disarms them. They expect you to become defensive. They expect you to argue. When you simply look at them in peaceful silence, they are forced to deal with their own insecurity. You protect your mental energy and leave them completely confused by your strength. Number 6. Embrace being misunderstood. One of the greatest fears a human being has is the fear of being misunderstood. If you stop explaining yourself, people will inevitably assume the wrong things about you. They might think you are arrogant, they might think you are foolish, they might judge you harshly. To completely change your mindset forever, you must not only accept this, but you must actively embrace it. You must become entirely comfortable with people thinking you are wrong. The Stoics practiced a concept called amor fati, which means to love your fate. If your fate is to be misunderstood by average people, you must love that fate. Average people do not understand greatness. If you are building a spectacular life, the crowd will naturally misunderstand you. You cannot fly like an eagle if you are constantly stopping to explain your wings to a flock of pigeons. Let them judge you. Their judgment cannot physically touch you. Those were the basics. They clear the unnecessary noise from your daily conversations, but those are just outward, physical habits. Now we get into the dangerous territory of the mind. The next 4 lessons require you to completely break your old psychology and rebuild an absolute fortress inside your head. Number 7. Protect your inner citadel. When you stop explaining yourself to the outside world, you must also stop explaining yourself to your inner critic. We all have a weak, judging voice inside our heads that demands to know if we are doing the right thing. The Stoics called the deepest part of the mind the inner citadel. It is your private fortress. You must stop allowing the opinions of society to enter this fortress. When you make a decision that aligns with your highest virtues, that decision is final. You do not need to negotiate with your own doubts. If you decide to cut a toxic person out of your life, you do it quickly and quietly. You do not sit in your room for 3 hours trying to justify it to yourself. Your inner citadel must be ruled by cold, supreme logic. Once a logical choice is made, the case is completely closed. No further explanations are required inside or outside. Number 8. You are climbing a different mountain. The main reason people demand explanations from you is because they are using a completely different map of the world. They measure success by normal standards. They want safety, comfort, and quiet lives. If you are pursuing greatness, ultimate wealth, or profound wisdom, you are climbing a very steep, dangerous mountain. When a person standing at the bottom of the mountain asks you why you are taking such difficult steps, they genuinely cannot understand your answer. They cannot see the view from where you are standing. Therefore, explaining your path to them is a complete waste of breath. Seneca taught that you must fix your eyes entirely on your own path. Do not look to the side. Do not shout down to the people below you. Accept that your journey is deeply personal and entirely unique. You do not need to translate your massive ambition into a language that average people can understand. Number 9. Confidence is silent. Insecurity is loud. Look closely at the people in your life who talk the most. The people who are constantly justifying their actions, boasting about their plans, and explaining their every move are usually the most deeply insecure people in the room. They use words as a shield to hide their fear. True, massive confidence is entirely silent. A wealthy man does not need to show you his bank account. A truly strong man does not need to explain why he is strong. The final evolution of the Stoic mindset is realizing that your silent presence is infinitely heavier than any words you could possibly speak. When you walk into a room and refuse to justify your existence, people naturally feel the weight of your character. You stop being a participant in their noisy game, and you become an immovable force of nature. Number 10. Live for your character, not their applause. We have reached the peak. This is the final and most powerful shift in the Stoic philosophy. Why do we truly want to stop explaining our lives? It is not just to save time or to win arguments. It is to achieve the ultimate goal of human existence. The ancient masters believed that the only true wealth in the universe is your own noble character. Your character is built in the absolute dark. It is built in the quiet moments when nobody is watching, when nobody is cheering, and when nobody even knows what you are doing. If you explain your life to the crowd, you are still making the crowd your ultimate judge. To be completely free, you must fire the crowd. You must make your own conscience the only judge that matters. When you live purely for the development of your own courage, wisdom, and strict discipline, the applause of the world becomes entirely meaningless. You do not explain yourself because your life is no longer a performance for other people. It is a private masterpiece that you are building entirely for your own soul. You do what is right simply because it is right, and you accept the consequences in total silence. If you are completely exhausted from constantly defending your choices to people who do not want to understand you, it is time to walk a different path. You no longer have to carry the heavy, painful weight of their judgment. Like this video and subscribe to the channel for more ancient wisdom on mastering your mind and building an untouchable life. Tell me in the comments below which of these 10 powerful lessons you are going to apply today. Keep mastering your mind in total silence, and the world will have no choice but to respect the powerful life you build.